Okay.
We need the third mic. Prices are one.
Third mic?
Yeah, we will grab the two.
Okay.
Who wants to wear it? You want to wear it here? Because you get a jacket.
Hello. Players? Okay, here we go. Hi, I'm Aaron, and this is Zach, and we're doing a little skit called Preaching Through an Interpreter. So first of all, I want to know how many people out there have been in a situation where you've had to use an interpreter before? All right, all right. And how many of you have had to be the interpreter at one point or another? Okay, a couple people, great. Well, for those of you who have been in these situations, I'm sure that you will appreciate this on a whole new level. We'll begin. This is our preacher, Zach, and I'll be the interpreter tonight, and I hope you all enjoy.
I feel so good to be here with you today.
I am so healthy to be here with you today.
I'm from Texas, some of you might know that, the Lone Star State.
This man is from Texas, the state with just one star in the sky.
I must admit that I was a bit nervous about flying over here.
He was afraid to come here.
Because in the Bible, Jesus said, "And though I am always with you," he said nothing about being up in an airplane.
It's okay. He just made a very dumb joke, so please laugh for him.
I want to thank you for the wonderful breakfast we had this morning.
I would like to thank you for the breakfast we have just eaten.
Lord knows I made a pig out of myself.
God turned me into a swine.
And I must admit, I had a few butterflies about coming over here and eating your food.
I must admit that I had... I'm sorry, what did you have?
Butterflies, few butterflies.
Oh, it seems that our guest has taken in some flies into his stomach. We are very sorry. We will pray for you, my brother.
The food was good, don't get me wrong.
Do you like the flies?
Yes, the food was good.
Oh, he likes the flies!
And I am tickled pink that you have decided to share your food with me.
Tickled pink?
Yes, tickled pink.
Oh, it seems that our brother, from eating our food, has developed a rash and has scratched himself pink. We're very sorry.
And it was good to just sit around and chew the fat with y'all.
I enjoyed sitting and drinking grease with you.
And I'm especially ecstatic about the topic you have asked me here to address today.
I'm especially elastic about the topic you have asked me to undress today.
The topic is, how do we get people involved in a spiritual ministry?
The topic is how to get people involved in ministering to spirits.
Today, too many people are running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
Oh. In this man's country, there is great persecution. They're cutting their heads off like chickens. We will pray for you.
Thank you. And their testimony is not worth a hill of beans.
Their testimony is not worth a mountain of vegetables.
Part of the problem is the responsibility of our pastors.
And part of the problem is our pastors.
When they preach, they need to knock your socks off.
When they preach, they need to undress your feet.
They're always jumping the gun.
But they're always how do you say? I'm sorry, the what?
You know, jumping the gun.
These pastors, and they're taking the gun and put it on the floor and they jump the gun.
Jumping the gun. And they're always shooting their mouths off about something.
No.
Shooting their mouths off.
Oh. These pastors, they didn't take the gun and put it to the mouth and shoot their lips off.
Many times, prayer is left behind.
And many times, prayer follows.
And many times they have problems being too lackadaisical. There's a great disorganization in their services.
Many times they have problems with laxatives. Things just run so smoothly.
Many times people arrive half hour late.
And sometimes people arrive just on time.
Now, I know how it is to get ready for church on Sunday.
But I do know how it is to get ready for the church services on Sunday.
You're trying to get ready, but the kids are in the backyard filthy as pigs.
You try to get ready, but you see that in the backyard there are some baby goats and they begin to look like pigs.
So you bring the kids inside and put them in the tub.
You do? You bring the baby goats in the house and you put them in the wash tub.
But the kids begin to climb all over the walls because they don't want to take a bath.
But the baby goats escape.
Finally, though, you're ready for church.
Thank God, finally, you are ready for church.
But you step outside and it's raining like cats and dogs.
But then you step outside and small animals begin to fall from the sky.
And it's enough to make your head spin.
It makes his head rotate.
And it's too much for you and you get mad at your wife and kids.
And it's too much for you and you sin against your wife and the baby goats.
And then you chew your wife out for it.
Then you begin to bite your wife.
Finally, though, you get to church, but you're not thinking about God.
Finally, you arrive at church, but you're no longer thinking about him.
You look at your wife and she's trying to smile, but everyone can see you've just had an argument because you chewed her out.
And you look at your wife and she is just trying to grin, but everyone can see the blood is dripping where you bited her.
That's not serving God. Give me a break.
That's not serving God. Hit me in the face.
That is just a bunch of baloney.
That's a sandwich. Greetings.
We need to get on fire for Jesus.
You just need to burn yourself for Jesus.
But it seems like someone's always there to quench the fire.
But thank God, someone always comes to put the fire out before you burn to death.
What we need is you people with guts enough to fast and pray.
What we need is you people with the big bellies to fast and pray.
You need to get into the closet of prayer.
You need to, the water closet.
Yeah, closet.
Go to your toilets and pray.
Get under the spout where the glory of God.
Even if you need to get in the shower, do it.
And if you follow my words,
If you speak like this man does,
the power of God will sweep over you.
God will hit you with a broom.
And the power of God will sweep over your congregation.
And God will hit your congregation with a broom.
And you'll find yourself spiritually walking in the promised land. Lord.
And you will find yourself dead and go to heaven. Hallelujah.
Now, everything I've told you is true. You can find it in the Bible.
This man believes that everything he has said today is in the Word of God.
And I hope that you can come to my country someday and help us as much as I've helped you today.
I hope that you can come to this man's country one day and straighten out his theology.
God bless you and keep on trucking.
And God bless the truck drivers.